Hey everybody, how are you? It is a little bit late. I said I would be on here tonight, but it's been a hard day. I wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about because so much is going on. So I just wanted to be careful about what I say today. I want to be real careful. Um, I was watching well, let me first of all let me say welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody joining. And if I don't see you in the chat, it's because I don't normally look at the chat when I'm talking because I'll forget what I'm supposed to do. So it's all good. It is 2:30 Eastern time. Now let me tell you a little bit of history or a little bit of education. In the summertime, it is not, you know how we put Eastern Standard Time? You don't put EST on anything during the summer months. Let me make sure I got that right. Yeah. In the summer months, you use the EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. I didn't know, I thought everybody had daylight time, but I guess not. But anyway, so um, I was supposed to be at 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. But you know what? I'm here now and I'm sleepy and my eyes are burning because guess what? Don't judge me. Shut up. Don't write nothing in the chat because I don't even care what you write. So don't write nothing. I probably won't look at it until next month anyway. But I'm gonna try to look. But I cooked some country ham, y'all. Some country ham, honey. Old fashioned country ham. And yeah, and I smoked up the house. So who wants to open up their doors at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So anyway, thank you again for joining. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. My week has been busy, busy, but it's good. It's a good thing. I'm grateful to be able to do the things that I'm doing. I'm grateful that, I'm still healthy enough to get around and to move around. So anyway, so here's the thing. I was looking at the Trey King show. I hope you guys follow him. His name is Trey King. But let me explain my earrings before I get to that. This has been one of those days, y'all. I'm telling you. I really wanted to go on live a long time ago, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get myself together because everything was going wrong. And that's how you know you better do your live because you know it's something that God wants to say. So right when I got ready to go on, I said, well, let me go ahead and fix myself up a little bit. And so I was trying to put on an earring. I didn't feel like looking for two that match. So you remember back in the day, Cyndi Lauper, I think she had to do something or perform something. She can correct me if I'm wrong. Cindy, hit me up, sis. But she ended up with two Mitch Mac earrings on. And that was a trend for a long time. I loved it because I could never find a matching earring. So it always worked out for me. But anyway, back to Trey King. I'm going to try to put that in the description box. So if it's not there yet, look for it tomorrow because most of you aren't even going to be on here with me tonight anyway. So that's cool. So I was looking to see something. Oh, so here's the thing. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I forgot to put the record thing back on. Oh my goodness. So I was looking at the Trey King show today, and he's a YouTuber, and he was talking about this girl who had gotten killed a couple hours after her graduation. And we hear these stories all the time, but this one just pierced my heart, and before I knew it, I just started crying. I mean, I was doing the ugly cry. I was doing the ugly cry, y'all. It was horrible because I realized, it's high school is hard. Junior high, elementary, those are hard enough. But high school is tough. High school is the toughest because you want to make sure you get out of there. You don't want anything to have them call your name. They used to call your name After they didn't let you go out there, I'm not gonna tell you which school because it's dirty. I hope they don't do it anymore. But they used to call like during finals, I guess it was or something. They would come down. No, the loudspeaker. Do they still use those? I don't even know. But anyway, over the loudspeaker. So and so, please report to the office. You knew if you were a graduate that year and you got a call to report to the office during that time, they was pulling you off the line. Lord, I was like, they not gonna do that to me. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that won't be me. Y'all, that is horrible. It was horrible. I felt so bad for those people. So, needless to say, I maxed out just about my senior year. I was like, that is not. Can you imagine me telling my dad, y'all, those of y'all who know my dad, can you imagine me telling my dad I got pulled off the line at the last minute? Nope. The principal would have had to come home with me to tell my mom and daddy that. But anyway, so it just really hit me hard because I know how hard it is to get through that, to get through high school and stuff. And then they said a few months prior to that, her boyfriend was gunned down in April. Wait a minute, what month is this? What month is this? June, July, June, June the 5th. Let me look at my calendar. That's a shame. My mom says she has trouble remembering, but guess what, Mom? So do I. But she's getting so much better, y'all. And my dad, he's just like, he gave the COVID virus 14 days. I know I'm all over the place, y'all. He gave the COVID virus 14 days. 14 days dead. It was finished with the COVID. And he told COVID, I'm done. And he was done. He went on about his normal routine. So kudos to the old soldier for fighting through it because he refused to go to the doctor, and he fought through it. So he did good. And my mom, she's doing much much better. So again, thank you all for your prayers and everything. But anyway, back to the story. Like I said, I just boo-hooed and cried for this baby, and her name was Kennedy. I wrote it down. Kennedy Hobbs. Kennedy Hobbs. She's in Jackson, Mississippi, the home of the dancing dolls. Um, it broke my heart, and to the family, I just tell you, my condolences, my really heartfelt condolences. It's just, why are we doing this, young people? Why? Why? We're doing just what the enemy wants you to do. You know, if you getting these thoughts to hurt people and do things, go see somebody, man. Stop this madness. It doesn't make it better. It makes everybody's life worse, and you'll never get over it. You'll never get over it. You don't get to do this stuff for free. I mean, some of the stupid stuff that I've done in my lifetime, there are consequences for the stuff that we do. I just hope at some point you'll realize your value, you realize how important you are to the world, and that you are here with a purpose. Do you really think you're here to make your own decisions? Do you really think, I'm looking down at my audience, excuse me, do you really think you can pick your own journey, your own destiny? Well, guess what? You don't get to do that. You don't. You know why? Because God's already decided what He needs you for. And if we do too much foolishness, I ask God, Lord, please, please, no matter what I do in my life, He's going to always be my core. He's going to always be the core. You got to have that in you. You got to love God enough to give Him enough space to be. I don't know what it's going to take to make it make sense. Because is it because when you're playing like video games and you can push the reset button and you can give yourself another life if you want to. Um, you don't get a reset button. You don't get a reset button. Once it's over, it's over. We only get one chance at this thing called life. One chance. I just don't want to spend my whole one chance getting it all wrong. I haven't gotten it all right either, but I haven't gotten it all wrong. Give yourself credit for the things that you got right. We did do some things right. You know, no one's perfect. Man, let me tell you what, I'm far from perfect. I'm not throwing, they say, he who is without sin cast the first stone. Well, you can make a stone out of sand. So if I throw a grain of sand, it's gonna come back in my eye. I'm not. No. Your business is your business. What you do is what you do. So here's to another thing I want to talk to you guys about. Um, choices, just plain old fashioned choices. Um, I was looking at a blogger, and I still do follow the blogger, and um I'm gonna continue, and I hope that they do get better. But something that I saw on there, it just broke my heart. It broke my heart. Um, we don't have to mistreat each other to get our point across. If there's a conversation that needs to be had, have the conversation. But leaving things to your own imagination is very, very dangerous and hurtful. And they'll carry this grudge for years that could have been squashed 5 minutes after it was had because of a misunderstanding. Because one person said something one way and one person said something another way. And it was just a misunderstanding. If there had been rules to the game, you know, um, I don't know. There's some people on that particular platform that I knew didn't belong, and they still don't. They know who they are. Their calling's bigger, and I'm not going to call any of their names. They know who they are. I told a couple of them I would like for them to just kind of look out for me. I don't even want to mention their names. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for anything. All I'm doing is to say this: our calling will pull us into the direction that we need to go. And when we don't move, when God tells us to move, it gets real uncomfortable. And so sometimes He'll make things real, real uncomfortable for you, and you will leave on your own. Just how it happens. There was a thing that I was supposed to do one time, and I didn't do it. And I kept on, kept on. I just kept on. Uh, you have a choice. Either you can get out or God will kick you out. It's that simple. And so I know you're sad that you moved. I know even the platform owner is sad that she lost the person because we don't mean for it to go that bad. Sometimes we don't realize the things that we're doing. I don't think she realized this particular person. I don't even think she realized she was jealous. I really don't. I think all of a sudden my house just disappeared. Did y'all see that? I'm playing with some stuff. There it is. It's back. But I wanted to do a different one too. This is fun. I'm having the best time with these little filters and stuff. But anyway, so I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but let me tell you something. Um, Money can't buy anything, you know. Money can't buy a soul. Money can't buy you more time. Now, money might be able to buy you more time from the bookie, but at the end of the day, and it's 2:41 in the morning, I cannot go back to 4 o'clock yesterday. This doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Because guess what? I would love it if I could add some time to the days. There's no time to add to anything. Isn't that right, audience? Oh, oh, y'all not gonna clap because they told y'all not to clap and disturb me. Okay, well, y'all just sit there quietly. They don't move. They do just as they're told. They come in and they sit and they don't talk. They don't move. I love it. I think it's wonderful. But anyway, here's the thing. I'm not going to let anything stop me either on what I have to do. You guys learned a lot from where you are and where you were. People learn a lot. I've learned a lot since I've been out in these YouTube streets. Man, the stuff that you find out. I was trying to decide what I wanted my platform to be. And I jumped on the bandwagon. And I talked about Portia. And I talked about um, Candy and Nene and the Real Housewives and the um, this and that, whatever. Guess what? That stuff don't even matter in the big scheme of things. It doesn't even matter. These women are destroying each other. These people are destroying each other. You telling your friends to trust you, and the very opportunity you get, you spill everything. That's how Judge Judy got to be so popular. You feel me? That's why Judge Judy got to be so popular. That's why Judge Mathis and all the other judge shows, because people gonna come in and they'll sue you. They're gonna tell everything. Monique proved it on Real Housewives of Potomac. She pulled out a binder. A binder. I don't want to keep a binder on my friends. That's not what you do. Everything anybody ever tells any of them or anybody, they will use it because it's not about being loyal or being friends. They're not loyal friends. Nobody's loyal friends anymore. If you got a loyal friend, you better hold on to that loyal friend for dear life, and you have to fight for it. Even if you have a friend that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like me. Because guess what? I got a ticky ticky boom, honey. And so does everybody else. But the only difference is I admit it. I admit it. Depending on what day or time you catch me, depends on what. Things could be different. I might be different tomorrow. But these ones that walk around and act like they perfect every day, they don't ever say the wrong thing. They don't ever do the wrong thing. They are perfect. Those are ones that crash and burn, and then there's no way out. They see no way out because they're fake. I'm not fake. I'm not going to be fake anymore for anybody. That's why people don't like me. So here's to you, players. Yeah, I said her name. Players. You speak your truth, baby. You keep speaking your truth. You know what it is. You know what it is. I heard you. I heard your heart. I heard you. And I heard you try to convince people to hear you. But guess what? They already heard you. You better believe, honey. Folks listened to your video and they did what they wanted to do with it, and they manipulated it the way that they wanted to. And the people on the panel as well. Now let me say this to you and anyone listening. This is not a bashing match. This is my gray hair perspective from what I've seen and what I think. I think the platform is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You're smart. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. Be you. And that's what I'm going to say to the platform owner. Doesn't matter. You got to be you. Burning bridges is not a good thing, man. You can rest assured you're going to get to the train tracks and it's going to be a train stuck on the track. And you're going to have to go all the way around on the other side of town and ask that troll, can you go over there, bridge? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you better find out. You better find out. Y'all should have read that book in elementary school. For those of you who don't know what a real troll is, you need to find out what a real troll is. Because these YouTube trollers, they're nothing compared to a real troll. The real trolls will eat you up. Literally, eat you. And so, I guess that's the same thing that happens with any of the other kind of trolls. They'll eat you. They'll eat you alive and leave you for dead in these streets. Because they don't care about you as a person. It's hard. It's hard for me. I'm trying to find a top to this thing. But anyway, it's hard for me to separate friendships from workships. I was watching, I know I'm all over the place. That's what big sisters do. They have no direction. They just talk. And you're supposed to listen. Or we'll beat you up. I don't know. I never had any sisters or brothers. Most of the sisters and brothers I knew used to fight. They used to fight for real too, like fist fight, beat each other up. So when the fight started, I went home. That's the good thing about being an only child. I got to go home and I ain't have to be in the fights. You feel me? Even though that's another story, I gotta tell you about the fights too one day. I used to fight almost every day. Every day. But anyway, fast forward. So, YouTube is great. YouTube is a great platform to encourage other people to do something great. You know what is funny? I'll look at all of these celebrities that are on YouTube now. It's funny. God flipped the script for real. You know, we're all talking to each other. There was a time when you couldn't get to the celebrities to have a conversation with them. But now they're out here watching and listening and paying attention to what's in the YouTube streets and Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, and all those. Makes you dizzy. Makes you dizzy. But I just want you guys to just love on each other, please. Like Monique said, not the Monique Samuels. I'm talking about the other Monique with bathrobe on that told y'all to start wearing the bonnets. Let me tell you what. How do I feel about the bonnets? I really do believe that there's a place and a time for everything. I got what someone was saying the other day. I think it was Marcella, and she was saying about you never know who you're going to meet. That's a true statement. Unfortunately, whether you want to believe it or want to honor it or acknowledge it or not, you don't even have to acknowledge it. You don't even have to act like you get it. But what if you walk out your door and that one chance meeting that could change your whole life didn't happen because they judged you based on a headscarf in the middle of the day? It looks tacky. I mean, it just does. And I get it. You run into the store. Let me tell you what, if you want to, hit me up. You can borrow this wig I got on now. I don't mind. I'll share it with you. I'll even wash it and send it to you. Don't y'all better not come for my wig. I like this wig. But see, that's what you do. You get you a good little wig that you can throw on your head real quick. Because whatever you aspire to be, now if you want to be whatever a person with a bonnet would be, if that's what you aspire to be, then that's cool. Then yeah, go out with the bonnet on every day. Because that's what you'll be. But if you aspire to be something different, then look like what you want to be. I'm just learning that myself. It's not nothing that I've done all my life. I didn't wear a bonnet because my dad was an army sergeant. I mean, come on, really? You don't go out with a bonnet on. You don't go out with a scarf on. I couldn't even go out with house slippers on. It's just that's just how it was. It wasn't until the jellies came out. Y'all remember those jelly shoes? My mama hated them things. I was still wearing them with her. She traumatized me when didn't like when we wear 'em. But the jellies were as close to slippers that I could get. But they used to burn your feet in the summer. I haven't worn them in years, so I'm not sure how they are now. But my mom said I messed my feet up with the jelly. So, be oh, I was trying to see what that was. I was hitting on the table, and I heard this noise, and so anyway, just gotta check on things. So well, Lily's not over here and sitting on my lap today. You'll get to see her again on another day. Somebody told me, Angelique told me, oh, I like when Lily's on there. So I'll bring her back. She got a bath yesterday, so you'll get to meet her again. That's my little darling. But she is so funny. She is so funny. I'm gonna show y'all some videos one day of some of the stuff that she does. Um, let's see what else I want to talk about. Um, let me see if I got anything on my notes. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna talk about going to bed. How about that? Because I'm telling you what, this I'm back at work, y'all. I told you. So I get off at midnight. So I thought that this would be easier. I'd be easier being able to go to sleep easier and everything. But mm-mm, no. I think I might have told y'all about the clubhouse thing when I went into clubhouse. I did tell you guys make sure you have somebody to guide you around those clubhouse streets because you know what? Don't go over and mess around in clubhouse. You don't know what you're doing. You'll open up a door and it'll be some folks in there talking, and you walk in, you're like, oh, so what y'all talking about? They like, you didn't lock the room? I thought it was locked. Oh my God. Um, and so, but I did end up having a good time in there one Saturday, a couple Saturdays ago, when my bishop showed me, how a couple of the good places to go into. But here's the thing though. Um, it's a good platform. It doesn't. I don't think they record your stuff, but I've heard of people that actually do record. But it's like a conversation on a radio or whatever, and you it's gone. When it's gone, it's gone. That's pretty awesome. But then too, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really decided which one I like the best, but hey, whatever. But y'all, at least I put on my wig for you. I put on some makeup a little bit. Can you tell? Yeah, yeah. Mm. I'm gonna go take this stuff off and go to bed. Let me make sure there's not anything else I want to tell you guys about. Um, let's see. You're gonna see my store is almost ready. It is so fabulous. God is so good. He is so good. I am doing my product selections now, and I have a couple great things that I want to present, but most of the stuff will be stuff, and it is kind of like stuff I like, stuff we like, and not just over 50 stuff, but you know, just kind of 50 oldish stuff. I don't knock what the young. I'm looking up. I don't knock what young people are wearing. I don't, because I get it. We did that too. But you know what? The young people are smarter than we were. We had these jeans that were so tight, you had to put them on laying on the bed. And then when you got up, it was like you were so stiff you couldn't stand up. And you had to wait on them to kind of give so you could walk around. It was crazy. Y'all, let me tell you something. These young people now, they dress comfortable. They wear Crocs. See, we would have worn no Crocs back in the day. And the other thing is, we wore girdles and slips and undergarments to make everything look, cohesive and that it looked like it all fit in together. Now, you're popular if you can make it all jiggle. I did everything in my power growing up to keep everything from jiggling. Now it's supposed to jiggle. Y'all better get out of here with that jiggling mess. Y'all gonna have to, man, I'm telling you what, y'all ones that have children, Kenya Moore, Portia, whoever, you have kids, and your kids are going to be asking questions. There are going to be people that are going to be clowning your kids because of you. You're putting your kids at a big disadvantage. It's not fair. Now, if your relationships are real, if everything is real, this is what's really really happening in your lives, then okay. But if you are using this whole thing as a way to, I don't know, trying to make sure I don't say it wrong, because I'm not trying to hurt or damage anybody. But I would hope that you guys would love each other, love yourselves. You both, all of you young ladies, are so beautiful. You're beautiful, you're talented, you're smart. You don't need anything but God to direct you now. And I'm not no preacher. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a missionary. I'm not anything. I'm just a chick in the pews with something to say. If you want to hear me, fine. If not, then click, bye. I don't even advertise my live feeds. I might put a thing out there to say I might come on, because I'm not in the business of just trying to grow a channel or trying to do anything. What I'm trying to do is just get you guys to be better. I've been there. Everything that you guys are doing, I've been there, done that. I have been in the. Y'all, let me tell you this story. One, I guess I can tell it. I'm gonna tell it, baby. I won't tell the name. We was in a restaurant one time. One of my girlfriends, and we was sitting there talking about this other girlfriend who was pregnant, and we had this conversation. Was like, yeah, well, I don't know who the dad is. And I was like, well, I don't know either. And I'm not sure who said what, but we were back and forth. So then we was like, well, I heard, one of us said, I heard she was artificially inseminated. Somebody else said, well, I heard, and it's a black girl, I heard her baby's dad was white. And then somebody else said something else, and somebody, I mean, we were back and forth, just two of us. Not saying somebody else, I'm saying one of us. We got back to work. The girl met us in the hallway. And she said, if you wanted to know who my baby's daddy was, all you had to do was ask. Embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. All I could say was, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I guess it was last year I saw her again. If she ever gets to see this feed, she'll know who I'm talking about. If you don't look to the left or to the right, nobody know who I'm talking about. So y'all decide if you want people to know I'm talking about you or not. Because I probably will talk about some people, but anyway, not on purpose, not mean, being mean or anything. But so anyway, I saw her about a year ago, and I brought that story up to her, and she said, "That was you." She said, "I couldn't remember who it was." I said, "Yeah, it was me." And I named the other girl. She said, "Oh, that's right, it was y'all." Oh yeah, it was us. I probably should have named the other girl, but I told on her too. That's what we do. We snitch quick. It wasn't just me; it was her too. I just realized I snitched on a girl. But anyway, so that was a lesson for me. She was sitting in the next booth behind us. The chair behind us, the booth in the restaurant, they're real tall. So she was sitting in the booth behind us and listened to our whole conversation. She was sitting over there by herself. And it was for no reason. No reason. We didn't even know the girl really. We just sitting there being a bunch of gossips. It didn't even matter. We just wanted something to talk about. It wasn't that we cared about our business that much. We just wanted to talk about somebody's business. That's what you do at lunch. And when you get out with your girlfriend, you talk about people or talk about something. But what I have learned though from all of that is I got to be careful, even talking about whatever, even if it's just in being casual or whatever. We have to be careful. People are being damaged, and I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I'm not trying to damage anybody, but Lord knows if I say anything and I feel that it's remotely damaging, you might not talk to me no more for a minute because I ain't trying to hurt nobody. That's not my thing. That's not my MO. If I can't help you, I'm not going to hurt you. But don't hurt me either. Leave me alone. If I'm not going to bother you, don't bother me. Ain't it? That's only fair. I don't bother nobody, but everybody want to bother me. But gone with that. I'm just saying. Just saying. But anyway, my green screen is acting up real crazy tonight. If y'all see me, I'm looking all funny on the shadow over here. You see it on that side. I can't even tell you which side it is. Everything's all backwards. Okay, so let's see what else was it. I think that's it. Um, I'm gonna say this again to Portia Williams. Portia, I hope this is a scam. Cause you know what? If this is all a scam, this will make you the most brilliant woman in the history of the Housewives and all the franchises. You shut them all down. I hope on the new Real Housewives, you say nanny boo boo. I was just joking. Ha 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 ha. That would be brilliant because you got all eyes on you, and that was smart. That was smart. I'm hoping it's not real because when I look at you kiss the dude, I don't know his name. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to say his name on here, get me in trouble. Had that man coming for me. I ain't do it. I don't know nothing about it. But that's an auntie look. Hmm. Okay. I'm just saying. And Kenya, it's not even worth it. I'm going to tell you something, sweetie. I hope you are listening to me. Your little girl is gorgeous. She has potential to be everything that you want it to be because the child should go further than the mother. Don't you think? I do. So the child should go further than the mother. So if you were Miss, who were you? Miss USA. Is that right? Miss somebody. I don't mean any disrespect. I love you, Kenya. I don't have nothing against you. So don't be writing nothing crazy to me about getting your title wrong like you did Portia back in the day. I already know you gone with the wind fabulous, honey. You really are gone with the wind fabulous. But you don't have to do what you're doing. You don't. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. And you gotta love yourself. And you have to love that little girl enough to stand in the way of what you're setting her up for. You get in the gap for her. All these other shenanigans and things going on in these streets, you need to back out of that. That's not your business. Is it worth it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. See, because if y'all gonna call it reality TV, even if it is scripted or whatever, if you're gonna call it reality TV, then we expect it to be real. Then we're saying that what you're showing us is real. What you're showing us on the screen is real. The way you're portraying yourself is real because y'all say it's a reality show. So that's our expectation. So, that being the case, Kenya, Kenya is ugly. It's real ugly. People that act ugly and get high and mighty, they fall hard. They fall hard. I remember, what was her name? Oh, Teresa Diduce. Didu, whatever it is. Didu. I can't say the girl's name. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. She's a bodybuilder now, but she was married to Joe Judice. Juju, why they call him Judice and call her Dijuji? Dijuji. Whatever it is. But anyway, I remember the first season, might have been the second season, I don't know, one of them, they was looking at houses. And she told her husband she refused to live in a used house. And she talked about things in a certain kind of disparaging way. I'm just saying, I am nothing but mud. I am clay. God is the potter. I am a mess without him. I'm a mess with him. I'm a show enough mess without him. That's what y'all need. Y'all got to figure this thing out. If if money's not gonna get you the things you think it's gonna get you. And don't get me wrong, I like having coins in my pocket. I like figuring out new ways to make coins. My man would tell you I'm innovative, and I'm gonna find it. And it don't hurt at all to have a man that pushes you to be your best. So hey, You can't do nothing but win, right? You can't do nothing but win. He's a mess too. We're both a mess. But hey, he knows my ticky ticky boom and I know his. My cousin Cheryl, she's my sissy. We call each other sissy because we have been close since we were babies. And she always we talk about our husband. Well, I'm not married yet, but anyway, she be talking about her husband. I be talking about my man, and the fact that the person that you're with, do the best you can for that person. Lift them up, encourage them, even if there's not somebody that you're with. If it's just a friend, acquaintance, a cousin, a aunt, a sister, whoever you come in contact with, encourage them to be the best version of themselves. If you're doing anything other than that, you are a raggedy mess. You are a raggedy mess. And to delete somebody's messages, somebody's positive messages, you are a raggedy mess. And to delete someone's super chat that was a positive message to a certain person, you are a raggedy mess. And I know you did it because I saw it. Mm, mm, mm. Honey, let me tell you what, you're going to fall hard. You're going to fall hard if you don't fix that situation with that young lady. You know what I'm talking about. I said I was going to talk about no name, no shade, but if you don't fix it, it's not going to be good. Excuse me, y'all. You got to fix it. You have to fix that. You have too many people looking at you right now. Don't leave it like that. Don't leave it like that. I don't know why things have gone this way, but I know there's been a shift, a change. I'm scared. I'm scared for you, sis. I'm scared for you because anybody who's got that kind of anger and that kind of resentment for someone else getting accolades, that makes you nothing less than a monster. And I don't want to think that about you. But if everything is the way I witnessed it, mm, mm. If it's the way I witnessed it, I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping I missed one of your shows or missed something. But if you would let somebody walk away wounded like that, if any of you sisters let someone walk away wounded and you don't do anything to try to make sure they're not bleeding to death, you're wrong. You're out of order. You're out of order. Just because they didn't say it the way you want them to say it, or they didn't do it the way you want them to do it, or you too fragile to handle how they did things or said things, then maybe you need to get some help. You're an advocate for therapy. You say that every day on your channel. Well, not every day, but you say it often. That you're an advocate for change. You're an advocate for the people. Then what you have done is spewed poison to those same people that you're supposed to be an advocate for. You spew poison on them and you expect them to just not say anything and just act like it doesn't exist. I don't expect you to talk about it every day on your show, but how dare you not apologize to her for the way you treated her? And yes, we heard you huffing while she talked. We heard you. You think we're stupid? That's what you did to her. We heard it. So rude. So rude and hurtful. Even the one that give you money, you nasty to her too, and she don't even see you being nasty to her. Or maybe she does. Maybe she does, and she's just trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. The other one wasn't having it. I'm glad for you. I'm not even gonna say her name, but I love you. She said, "This was not my fight, and I ain't had no business being in it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I apologize to you for my part in this. I love that Atlanta accent, but you did your thing, baby. I'm proud of you. Very proud of you. Because you stood your ground, even though the person still tried to, yeah, but weren't you mad too? What about when they made you mad? You said, it's not my fight. Yes. Man, if I would have had, what they throw into the ring when somebody doing good? Oh, you're not supposed to throw that in the ring. What would I have done? Oh, shoot. Man, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. So proud of you. And then the one that just disappeared. Quick up. I looked up. There wasn't but one person on the screen. Everybody was gone. And I tried to get on there one time. Several times. But might have been the hair that threw her off because, she's very judgmental. I got you, sis. But here we go. Love on each other. You have a beautiful platform. You have a beautiful opportunity, and you need to stop being nasty. Just stop being nasty. If you don't want the opinions of other people, don't have anybody else on the panel. You see, I'm on here by myself. I mean, I have people come on from time to time, but I don't want a permanent panel. Not right now. I'm not ready. I'm not even ready to sit here and have conversations with myself every day or whatever. But I have people that will come from time to time. That's all I really want right now because I don't know what I'm going to talk about in advance. My most sometimes I write stuff down if I think of something through the course of the day, but for the most part, I just have a conversation with my friends, and I just go ahead with my brothers and my sisters. I told them, y'all big sis, my big sis. Every time you turn around, here she come up in my room. I was asleep. It's 3:19 in the morning, and she come. Wake up! I want to talk. I told y'all. I never had brothers and sisters. I don't have any kids. So I always assumed that the big sis would just come up in the middle of the night and just knock on the door. Or not even knock, just run in and sit on the bed and start talking. So that's what I did. So tonight I look a little better than I did before because it's kind of like one of them nights after church or so. Still got my wig on. but but if you can see what was up under this wig, ooh, it wouldn't be pretty. Y'all know what's under the wig. Y'all men are stupid. Y'all men are stupid. Forgive me. I ain't mean to say all men. But excuse me. If you get with a woman because her hair is beautiful and it moves when she scratch it might be a wig. So don't get mad when she wake up in the morning and y'all get up in the well, I ain't gonna say wake up in the morning, that's not right. When y'all whatever y'all do, go to the movies and she scratch it and it moves, don't get mad. Or she take it off and hang it on you on the towel rack so it can be ready or whatever. People take things off. They're like, I would take these eyelashes off. I get ready to go to bed. Y'all had time putting these eyelashes on. And see, I can't figure out, still can't figure out which side is which side on the computer. See, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. This is crazy. There we go. I just wish I could figure out what I'm doing while I'm on here. I guess I could do the mirror, but then if you do the mirror doesn't stay mirrored on you on Facebook. Did y'all know that? I tried to do the mirror one time because I thought you know, I forgot what it was anyway. Did the mirror go on Facebook is the regular thing. It didn't mirror it. I don't know that much about it to figure all that stuff out. I think I thought about doing some of my videos pre-recorded and doing all the editing and all that. I don't want to do that. All I want to do is get on here and talk and click play, and if it's messed up, if the whole green screen fall on the floor and the computer flip upside down, then y'all just gonna have to see it. Because I don't have time to be going through all them changes of y'all know. But anyway, excuse me. To Phaedra and Nene, I don't know if y'all going back to the housewives or not. But if you do, Nene, come on, baby. Don't go back the same. Please don't go back the same. We have to be careful which what's attached to the bag. Because guess what? You had a wrong thing attached to the bag and mess yourself up. Of course, I don't know what this is with you and Dennis. I don't know. But be prayerful. Miss Diane, pray for your daughter. And everybody else who's involved. I just don't know. I just wish we could do better and not be hurting each other and killing each other. We have an opportunity in this season to be great. God gave us all an opportunity to be great because He's taken our gifts. Now He's taking our gifts and He's showing us where our gifts fit. He's showing us. But if you're too involved in some messy stuff, you might miss the direction that He's given us. So stay focused on the direction. Stay focused on Him. Pray. Ask God to show you what your purpose is and what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And get in that lane and do it. Get out of other people's lanes. You know, everybody want to do everything, but everybody can't do everything. Just because you know how to do something don't mean you do it right. You know, I'm learning some stuff. And people who are narcissistic, I could be a little narcissistic too, I guess, in my own way. But people who know how to do something really, really well, and they've taken years to learn how to master it. It's not that you can't do something quick on another situation, like whatever program or whatever you're using. We can all have shortcuts to everything. But let me tell you something. If you don't know how to balance things, and you don't know what to look for in your color balancing and your balance of the page and all of that, your stuff just looks like everybody else's. So why do you want to be a cookie cutter of everybody else? So when they see what you do, they say, well, wow, it looks just like everybody else's. But I'll go ahead with her since hers is the cheapest or hers is the whatever. Let me tell you what, if you can't carve out your own place, then you're a puppet. You are a puppet. You're a Stepford wife, and you have no identity. So you have to use the identity of what you think your identity is. There are some people that can put on a brown paper bag and still be beautiful. I'm one of those people. Did you know? Just tell you. I'm not narcissistic or anything, but I'm just telling the truth. You gotta believe it for yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. So anyway, here's the thing. I have seen so much craziness concerning people trying to find their thing. But when you find your thing, let your thing be your thing. Let it be your thing. It's okay. And if your thing is like somebody else's thing, it's okay too. Because your thing is still going to be your thing. Don't let anybody talk you out of being your best version of yourself. Nobody. Nobody. And that's for real. Because you are Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. You need to be the best version of you that you can be. That's it. Don't let people chomp you down because if you do, you're going to always be that. You're going to always be fighting for your name, fighting for your rights, fighting for your independence, fighting for the. It's exhausting. It is exhausting. Just continue to be who you are and be the best version of yourself. If you're competing with somebody, you know what is so funny? Most people that are competing, not like a friendly competition, like a little innocent rivalry, because we all have that. That's cool. But no, we don't want to do that because you want to get in the lane where the other person is. And I think it's just absolutely ridiculous. Find your lane, find your thing that makes you great. Find your thing that makes you great. There is something that no one can do but you in your own situations. So find that thing that you do the best and be the best at it. But anything that you keep doing that you feel funny when you go around somebody else to show it to them, then you're not doing it for the right reasons. You're not doing it for the right reasons. You have to humble yourself, brother, sister, the was it the cook the what you call the cook, the baker, the candlestick maker, whatever you are, stop it. Let God use your gift and be the best version of that you can be. Because a lot of times people are embarrassing themselves because nobody wants to tell you the real truth. Nobody wants to tell you the truth. So they'll lie to you. Girl, that thing look good. That's what they do. How many people can tell you the truth and you can accept it? I know I'm not one. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible. I give you my opinion all day and tell you about yourself all day, but I don't want nobody telling me about me. Nobody wants somebody telling them about themselves. And if you do, you tell them a lie. Nobody want to hear that. If especially if it's not all positive, you don't want to hear that. Nobody wanted the F report card. Keep it real. But we don't tell the truth. And let me say one last thing. This is the last thing. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. I'm so sleepy. I don't even know what I just said 5 minutes ago. I want to talk about T.I. and Tiny and Shekinah. I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it lately. It's been real, real quiet, which is a good thing. But what I want to say is this: if they are involved in anything, um, if Shekinah is involved in anything or anybody, I pray that you stop. Right now, the floodgates are open. There are so many names out there. Have y'all seen what's going on? I'm not going to name them. But if anybody happens to go in the chat, just tell me what you think about those names. There's a whole bunch of names going on out there that are doing things that they don't have any business doing. It wasn't just Epstein. Epstein, I believe, knew a whole bunch of stuff. All of them know some stuff. They all go to those little parties and hang out and do certain things. It's acceptable. But you better remember, all of you, listen to me. Come here, come here, come here. I'm over. Can you hear me? Listen. You better stop letting these people make you think you can get away with everything. You hear me? You going to them parties and stuff. If you going to them parties and they bring you some girls, you better tell them no. Because guess what? They going to have a binder on your butt. You think you can go down to Skid Row I don't even know if they have prostitutes on Skid Row anymore. But wherever they had a prostitute at, or the escorts, or wherever, I almost said something, I ain't gonna say it. But wherever they are, they looking for you. You dummies. They looking for y'all. They want you to do something stupid because you are on top. Whenever you're on top, the crabs want to pull you back down in the water. Y'all know what? I ain't judging. Let me see how I want to say this. Oh, it's so to me. Scratch the first. When I did my mouth, I didn't mean it. It was just an accident. So, I was watching them cook crayfish, something. And the man threw all them things over in the bucket. Honey, them things didn't care if they pulled you back down in that hot water or not. All they wanted to do was find a way out. And they would climb on each other's back to get them out. And these were crawfish. Crabs do the same thing, but I saw this yesterday on TV and I was like, oh my gosh, the same analogy. Pulling each other back down. And then if you get a big enough bag, you pull them down and sell them. This mentality of being better than your sister or better than somebody, it's not any better. It's just that your master is different. And honey, let me tell you what my master is. My master is Jesus Christ. I don't care what anybody feels about that. That's my Father. Lord, I just thank him for just not giving up on me and giving me another chance. You all have a chance. You're young. I will be 57 years old this year. I don't have no time for no games. I'm not going to bring you no games, and I'm certainly not going to try to let you bring any to me. I'm not for no foolishness, man. Life's too short. It's just crazy. Be the best version of you that you can be. We don't know when this is over. But I do know this. If God says that he can do anything, and all we need to do is trust him and believe, all you got to do is have the faith the size of a mustard seed. In other words, he's not even asking you to believe him a whole lot. Just believe him a little bit. That he could change your situation around. Now let me say this to Portia too. One more thing. And Portia just nailed a billionaire, allegedly. I don't know. I don't know how this whole dynamic works. I feel like I would have sneezed, but it won't come. Oh, I hate that. Don't y'all hate that when it makes your whole head burn? Oh my gosh, it won't come out. Hold on, excuse me. Excuse me, I'm so. Oh, that's so rude. It made my eyes water. Y'all see that? It made my eye water. Okay, so anyway, um, I forgot what I was saying. Doggone it. I'm gonna have to tell y'all whatever that was tomorrow because I'm sleeping. I don't even know what I was talking about. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. That is so rude and oh my gosh, it is time to go to bed for real. But I just want to say, just love on each other. Just be the best versions of yourselves that you can be, and don't get them any more ammunition. They are pitting us against each other. None of us should be mad at each other. And I always say, what is the color of pain? Pain has no color. If you ask a Caucasian mother, an Asian mother, an African mother, a German mother, a French mother, and I'm not saying color, I'm just saying race, ethnicity, culture, whatever, how they feel about any particular situation. We all feel basically the same way. If we hurt, we hurt. If you have to have a hip replacement, then guess what? The white person has had to have a hip replacement, right? We all go through. We all need each other. Again, in a couple weeks, I'm going to have, I don't know how many weeks, but in a few weeks, I'm going to have a very controversial conversation with someone who is willing to come on and give their perspective of some heavy things that we're going to talk about. And I'll let you know when. And I'm trying so hard not to yawn. I was trying not to yawn again because I'm scared if I yawn too much, my eyelashes going to wash off. Because, they don't stay on but a minute. But we mess around and they slide off, be hanging off and everything. But anyway, I love you guys. And I just want to say to that family that lost their daughter a couple days after her graduation. My prayers go out to you guys. Oh, it was a heavy one. I felt it, because it just was so senseless. This baby was just getting ready to start her life. What is wrong with you people? Why are you killing each other? Why? What are you doing? It doesn't make sense. I hope just one person can hear me so you can stop. It's too much. We've already had COVID and all them people died. Then you run around killing people too, man. Stop it. Stop it. Please. Stop it. Love yourself. Love on yourself. You are important. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Every day brings something new. Every day brings something new. When you get the idea to do something dumb, to go kill somebody or hurt somebody, that's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's mother. That's somebody's friend. That's somebody's aunt, cousin. Everybody got somebody that loves them most of the time. They have somebody that really cares about them, whether you do or not. And you men that kill women because they don't want to be with you, they just don't want to. It's okay. If you let that one go, God might have something much better for you. But everybody stops with what they think they're supposed to have or what they feel they deserve. But God's saying no. Let Him bless you. Let Him show you what He has for you. It'll surprise you. So you broke up with your little 12-year-old girlfriend and you 13. Man, you better stop it. I'm 57. You had a whole bunch of folks to meet before you get finished with this journey. Stop it. Whatever it is, it feels like you're at the end of the road. That's not true. You can make it. You can make it. I do have the national hotlines on my last video, and I will make sure I put them on here if you need somebody to talk to. If you need somebody to just talk to about whatever, go to the national hotline. Go national depression and suicide hotline. All you got to do is type it into your Google. And if you don't have a Google, tell your cousin, tell your aunt, tell somebody that you need to talk to somebody and you need them to look it up on their phone if you don't have a phone. Somebody got a phone. You might not be able to get no phone booth because we can't find no phone. I found a phone booth the other day. I'm going to take a picture of it. When does it work? Probably not. Put another quarter in. put some quarters in. Man, who even has quarters? Who even has quarters? Man, we can't even hardly get quarters. What the what? You go to the store and give them cash, they look at you like you crazy. I'm just kidding. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining tonight. It has been a pleasure. And to the panel that I was talking about, let God arise and your enemies be scattered. You guys fight for greatness. Don't let a misunderstanding do this to you. Don't let your emotions cause this division, because not only have you caused a division of your own platform, but you cause a division of how we feel about you. You change the mind of a whole lot of people about you, platform owner. That you would let somebody cry like that and almost beg you to just go look at their video, but yet you want to give them your opinion based on a video that you saw. Girl, bye. Oh, look at women, it's wrong eye. I'm looking at you. It's the auntie look. I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you. You have an excellent panel. You got people that care about you. You got people that believe in you. All you got to do is fix this. Don't leave this like this. We'll never forget you. We will never forget this if you don't fix it. We will never forget it. But we'll love you forever if you fix it. We'll respect you. Right now, you got a whole bunch of people in these streets that don't respect you, sis. When you had the most respect of everybody, other than a couple of the big bloggers that we know are big. There's some that are bigger. But you had the most integrity. And you got that little voice. And you tell people off with that voice. And you think that people don't know that you're being nasty because you got that nice voice. Well, you know what, sweetheart? I can use a voice like that anytime I choose to. And tell you that what you did was foul, sweetheart. It was so foul and disgusting. I mean, just so disgusting. Don't you think it was disgusting? Stop treating people like they're nothing. Your platform is huge. You haven't even reached the level that God wants to take you to. Go back to your roots, baby. Go back to your passion, to the thing that brought you to this in the beginning. Go back to that and draw off of it. And watch what God does for you. You go back to being who you are, or who you were before the views. You might have to tell me this in a year. If you see my head getting, well, wait a minute, not my head. Let's get to your pants getting too big for you. I don't know. Something getting too big for your britches. What is it? Your pants? Can't be your pants. Your legs. I got it. You're getting too big for your britches. I couldn't think all I could think of was these long legs trying to go in some pants. Never mind, it's late. It's late. It is 3:45. So again, I love you guys. I'm gonna just say a quick prayer and then we're gonna get off. Father, I just thank you. God, I thank you right now for what you've done and what you're gonna do. Lord, I thank you for all the people that have taken the time to listen to the platform. Lord, bless them. Bless them all. And Lord, reconcile everything that's gone on that other platform. Lord, fix their hearts. Mend it. Mend it, God. It was never supposed to be the way that it turned out. In the name of Jesus, God, I thank you. I thank you for everybody that you're going to touch right now. I thank you for delivering and setting free. Lord, I just thank you for blowing on me, God, keeping me focused and hearing you, God, and just knowing it Even though we're not perfect, God, you still love us. And we thank you for loving us in the midst of everything. Lord, just continue to keep us grounded. Lord, I'm asking you to continue to bless that platform. Bless them, Father. Let the finances come in like never before. Give them what they need. Give everyone else who has branched off and have their own platforms, let them have everything that they need. God, give them an overflow, an overflow. And I thank you for it in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, y'all. So I guess it's time to go to bed. I am sleepy. I appreciate you. Love you. Night, night. And there's not a darn thing you can do about it.